Hello everyone, it's Amanda Bach from Boxstar Stamping. I'm back. I have been gone a long time. Quick explanation as I sit here. And of course a storm is rolling in. I checked the weather before I set the time. I'm like, I'll be fine. And now I actually hear a little bit of rain on the sunroof, or on the skylight. Sorry, not sunroof, skylight above me. Oh well. Anyway, I was directing a musical, The Little Mermaid, at the high school, and hey Betty, and it was wonderful. And then 2 days after it, I got sick, and today is the first day that I actually feel pretty good again. So pardon me if I cough. I've got my water right here, but for the most part, I am feeling a lot better. So hey. Oh, thank you, Julie. You're so sweet. All right. Well, today is the big day. It's the last chance. Now, I have asked everyone to get off my internet here at home. I still seem to be buffering a little bit, so I apologize if I'm buffering. Hopefully they will get off really quick. Today is the day that the last chance sale started. Okay, so you have till the end of April to get things in this catalog and this catalog. And a lot of them are on sale. So if you haven't seen the last chance list, you can go to stampinup.com. They've got a big, it's the first thing that pops up. Hit last chance and it'll show you what's on sale. I have gone through the catalog and have marked things like if they're on sale. Lots of things are on sale and a lot of things are retiring. And some things are carrying over, which is cool. But there's lots of great deals. Stamps and dies and papers up to 60% off. So check that out at stampinup.com. All right, but today I wanted to show you some designer series paper that I'm going to be using, which I just love this paper. Pretty Prints. It's on page 133 in the annual catalog. Oh, thank you. Hello and shared. I appreciate that. The Pretty Prints. I love Blackberry Bliss, one of my absolute favorite colors. So tonight's project will be featuring that paper. But usually I start all my videos with cards I've made this week. And since I haven't done a video in like ages, it's like cards I've made for a while now. All right, so I was cleaning up, not getting rid of really, because I don't get rid of a lot. But I was kind of purging a little bit and I found this, you guys remember this one? The Butterfly Bijou paper. And I love Bermuda Bay. It's one of my favorite colors and it is gone. It will be leaving us. So I thought I'm gonna have one more play with it. So while I was at it, I paired it with the new Basics embossing folder, which is an online exclusive, and the double oval punch. And I created this beautiful card. I love Bermuda Bay. And then I used a strip on the inside as well. Okay, so then you guys know Sharon Armstrong, right? I like to do Mystery Monday just because it makes me think outside the box. And this was yesterday's Mystery Monday card, so check her out, TX Stampin' Sharon. She always does a Mystery Monday. So these brilliant butterfly wings, they are retiring, and the stamp set that you can see under it, it's retiring. So I had to have one more go with my beloved Bermuda Bay. All right, so another color that I love that's leaving us is an in color, so I knew it was leaving us. Yes. It already arrived. Okay, you already ordered it. Okay, I ordered 2 Pacific Points and a Bermuda Bay because those are the ones I love. And I already own an extra polished pink, so I didn't figure that I needed to order another one. Oh, just an FYI, my daughter's boyfriend is going to pick her up any minute now, and my dog absolutely hates him. So if you hear barking, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He'll get over it. All right, so these are the Meadow dies. This is polished pink. Again, one of those basic, Pacific Point, one of my favorites. Those basic embossing folders, the double oval punch. I just kept it simple. And then here's another variation. I forgot I had black foil paper, you guys, from a long time ago. So I pulled that out and created this one too, which I also like. I might like it better. I don't know. I like them both. All right, another one that I believe was inspired by Julie Heights. Okay, so my mother-in-law was here the day after the musical, the day before I got sick, and we did some crafting together, and it was so much fun. So created this star quilt block here, and I thought it was very pretty using the By the Bay paper, which is retiring. So if you like it, make sure you grab it. And then I haven't finished this one yet. I made a solid one with Blackberry Bliss and a little fresh freesia too. Just to see, I don't like it as much as this one, but you know what? I don't dislike it. So, hey. All right. Let me get the name of this. Rhino Ready is a set that is an online exclusive. And it comes with dies, which I haven't put on my metallic plate yet. Or not metallic, good grief. Magnetic. There we go. We got some cute images, great for coloring. Thank you, Julie. So I created this card with the radiating stitch dies as well. So much fun. I love these tree dies. I'm going to be using those a lot. I just thought that was a cute, fun card. Hello, friend. Hope your birthday is wild. Thought that was cute. All right, and today I literally was just sitting here making some cards, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna like create my own background, so I did. So I came up with these. What I did was I took a bunch of colors that will be leaving us, okay? We got the polished, well, it's the 2021 through 23 in colors, okay? We got the polished pink, we've got soft succulent. I don't know if you can tell, but right here is evening evergreen, and there's some pale papaya, and there's some fresh freesia, which is actually carrying over, so yay. And then I thought, oh, it needs a little bit more. So rich raspberry is leaving us, so that's what these splotches are. And then I was like, need something else. So then I used Sahara sand, which honestly, guys, I've probably used Sahara sand like 3 times in the past 4 years. I won't be missing that color. But I think I have 3 sheets of it left, so I'm like, I'm gonna use it up. So I made these, and these metallic dots are in the annual catalog. Ooh, big lightning. Ooh, again, a storm is rolling in. Ah. So hopefully I won't get kicked off because we lose internet and power. All right, so those are some cards I made. It's just a background, and I popped it up on some dimensionals there. Ooh, big thunder. Can you guys hear the thunder? And then last card I want to show you before I show you the box is my upline, Kathy. I got this from her today, and it's so cute. A little Easter card using the oval dies, which are on the retiring list, which I snagged at like 1:15 this morning. The bunny punch, which will be back May 15th, but the stamp set is available now. And I honestly don't know where this came from because I don't own that set. So I don't know where that came from, but I thought that was so cute. So thank you, Kathy. All right, so let me show you what we're doing today. Several years ago, I got a dream box because I don't have my own crafting room, and I needed some extra storage for my 6x6 papers. So in the door, it's like 3.5 inches wide. So let me grab a box. Okay, so it's this nice box. I just made this one the other day. I realized I've made 15 of them, so tonight I'm gonna make 16 of them. It's just a box that's 6 1/4 by 3 by 5. And I got the idea from Sam Calcutt at Mixed Up Crafting, which I will totally post the link once I'm through here. And it fits perfectly in my door, and it holds all my 6x6 papers. Again, I have 15 of them. Probably should purge. Nah. Anyway, so these packages here, this plastic sleeve, that's from Stamp and Storage, and I put my stuff in there, okay? And then I made these dividers out of some old craft paper and a label thing, and I wrote the colors really big so that I could just like lift it up and look and see, ooh, has that got a color I want in it? And if not, I just push it back down. So let me put that back where it's supposed to be by the best dressed. Okay, so obviously these are older papers, and it's plenty sturdy. It's plenty sturdy to just have in my door. Now, if I were like carrying this around all the time, no, probably not the best option. But for me, it holds my scraps, it holds my papers. Again, I've got 15 of them. Okay, let me put this back in the door here. So tonight I'm going to show you that. Now, I have found, thanks to my lovely mother-in-law, these new paper holders from Stamp and Storage. They're 3 sides, not just 2 sides. And they came in an acrylic tote, which I love, but I think on my desk I only want current things, and in my boxes I want retired stuff. So I came up with a new design. I came up with a slightly larger size, very sturdy. I used thicker cardboard for this one because I figured it'd be heavier since it's a little bit wider. So anyway, these actually have my current ones in it that will soon to be retired though. Got my Tea Boutique, my By the Bay, Country Gingham, Fancy Flora, and what? Oh, this one I haven't labeled yet. Oh, it's Regency Park. I need to put a label on that puppy. All right, so this will live as of May 1st. This will go live in the door and not on my desk anymore. So you can alter these measurements to whatever you want. So I thought, okay, I'm going to alter the measurements to make a card box that I can put a bunch of cards in here and make a lid and give it as a gift. So I actually put something on the bottom. I lined it on the inside. This one isn't lined on the inside because once you put the paper in there, you can't really see the inside anymore. So it doesn't really matter. So I didn't really care. But for this one, I thought, you know what, this would make a great box to fill up with a bunch of cards. You can have them, you know, dimensionalized as you want. So I will eventually make a lid for this and give it away to somebody. So I thought that was cool. All right, so here's what you're gonna need. Here's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need some cardboard. And you know what's a great use? You know, some of our designer series paper comes with cardboard on it. That's what this is. Okay, you get a 12 by 12 sheet of cardboard or chipboard. That's what this is. So this project uses one sheet of chipboard and one sheet of designer series paper. That's literally all you need material-wise, okay? So we're gonna start with a piece that is 5 by 6 1/4. All right, 5 by 6 1/4. Now, I have 1-inch tear and tape. If you want to use glue, you certainly can. I like to use tear and tape for this. But if you want to use glue, you can. This is 1 inch. Stampin' Up! Doesn't carry the 1 inch. We only have the 1/4 inch, which is great. I have that too. But for this project, it's a lot faster and easier to use 1 inch. Now, some of you might not know this little trick, so let me show you. The kits, ooh, mine's got a little glue because again, I've been making a bunch of these. Hello from Florida, well, hello from rainy Illinois. It has sharp edges on the side, which I like. These are from the kits. So what I do is I make sure I burnish it as I go, and then I rip it straight up. Okay, so it gets a nice crisp edge. So that's what I like to do when I'm putting down a bunch of tear and tape. Again, 1 inch is the widest I have. Honestly, I don't even know if they make it bigger than that. They might, they probably do. You could use an adhesive sheet too. I know Stampin' Up! Sells adhesive sheets. You could certainly do that with this as well. Or you could use glue. I like to use this. All right, and if it overlaps just a smidge and it's not perfect to the edge, it's okay. All right. Now I'm gonna take my pokey tool. You could take your pick tool. I like using a pokey tool. And I put this a little close to the edge. So lift it up. There we go. I got it going. Okay. And it's okay if it's not perfect to the edge, as long as it's covered mostly. There we go. Of course, this always works better when people aren't watching, but you know. All right. Yes, isn't that a cute Easter card? Les Tony. Is it Tony though? Is it Les? Who am I talking to? Yeah. Oh, come on. There we go. And then the last one, it was a little overlap, so I just pressed down to make sure it has good adhesion. And of course, I did all the rest of these, so you don't have to watch me do this again. Can you hear that thunder? Yeah, we're like on the outskirts. So this piece of designer series paper is 6 by 7 3/4. So you're going to need 2 of these and 2 of these. So again, the cardstock was 5 by 6 1/4. The paper is 6 by 7 3/4. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to center it side to side, but I'm going to error slightly and give it a little more room at the bottom than the top, because this is the part that's going to connect to the next piece. So I just want to make sure there's a little more room. All right. This block again, look at this. I'm burnishing it. Bam, done. All right, for the next part, we are going to press it down on the table and bend it over. This is where you're going to need your bone folder. Give it a good burnish so it gets used to wrapping around the paper like that. So I've done all the rest of the sides, so you don't have to watch me do all that, but I just wanted to show you the process. All right, so that's really hard. I should have chosen a lighter color, but there's like a rectangle here, right? Oh, we need to get rid of that. We need to get rid of that. So with my snips, this line right here, you're going to go out about 1/8 of an inch and go to the corner. Give it a snip. And then do the same. So we're mitering our edges, okay, in box making, that's what that's called. Sam Calcutt, again, from Mixed Up Crafting, she does lots of boxes and amazing cards. This is an old project of hers. I found it, I think, 4 years ago. So again, I'm going to link it. She actually made 2 of them and then connected them on this big cardboard plate with feet and everything. I just didn't make it that fancy. Another lady I've really learned a lot about box making, I follow her, is Posh Paper Lady. She makes some amazing boxes as well. So this is what you're left with. All right. So what we're going to do first, we're going to glue these 2 sides down. And I want to talk about glue. Normally when I am making cards, actually not normally, always when I am making cards, I use this. And there's an advantage to this because it gives you wiggle room, but it leaves your card flexible. Okay. We don't want flexible for this. So I'm actually using a different glue. Okay. It's called Art Glitter Designer Glue. Okay. It dries clear and it dries hard, which you need for box making. Okay. I just found it on Amazon. All right. And it's not glittery at all. I know it says art glitter, but it's not glittery. Okay. Oh, the only thing that it does occasionally, the nozzle does get clogged up. So I have a needle here on my craft table that just lives here. And that's what I do. And then I put it on this piece of black cardstock and then it sticks there along with apparently a cap from something. Okay, let's try that again. Yay, there it works. Okay. It's a little runnery, that's not a word. Runnier, good grief, than the Tombow. Okay? Bend it over, give it a good old burnish. Things are falling. I have some thread there. I have no idea why that thread is there, but it is. Anybody else have stuff all over and you're like, how did that even get there? I don't even know. Don't be stingy with the glue. You want this box to stay together, okay? The cool thing about this glue is it's like Elmer's glue in that you do this and it's gone. Your fingers aren't sticky anymore. So that is another advantage. Now, I did try to make some cards with this once and I just didn't like it. The cards, no, not for card making. Definitely for box making though. And then the top. All right, we're gonna push that over. So you're going to do that with all 4 of your sides. No, you are not going to do that with all 4 of your sides. You're going to do that with the 2 bigger sides. Okay, voila. I already did the other one. Okay, so we've got my 2 bigger sides. Done. Now, the smaller sides, only do the top. Only do the top, okay? So my 3x5, which I apparently glued this one, so the 3x5 is upside down, but you get the point. Okay, so only do the top of those. Leave the flaps on the sides because we need those. That's what we're going to glue with. All right, and you're going to need 1 more piece, right? 1 more piece is 6 1/4 by 3. So that takes 5 pieces of chipboard. Sorry, I have to cough. 5 pieces of chipboard and 4 pieces of designer series paper, which is actually just 1 at no waste. Well, except for the little wedges. This is 1 piece of designer series paper. Here we go. Let's put it together, shall we? All right, so for the first part, you're going to put glue down here. Then you're going to set it up on its side, like that. Okay, you're going to put this right here. Make sure it's even on both ends. Okay, give it a good press. And then I even like to flip it over and give it a good press with the bone folder. Make sure that glue sticks. Oh, there's some more thunder. All right, do the other one. Do the other bigger one. So our box is forming. It does not take long to make these. I'm probably going to make a few more I have 15, and I think I have room for 18 in my dream box, so I might as well, while I've got all the stuff out, go ahead and make a couple more, and then we'll be full. Alrighty, looky there. Okay, time to do the sides, which is a slightly trickier, but still not tricky. Not tricky at all. See what we're doing there? See what we're doing there? All right. Oh my goodness, let me get a drink. Would the flaps of a Stampin' Up! Box work for this, or does it need to be thinner? This is Stampin' Up! Designer Series paper. Ooh, Julie, look it up. I did a craft tour like 2 Decembers ago. So check out my YouTube channel. It was on there. And I show you the dream box. It's my craft station because I don't have a room. And it all folds up into a big armoire. What was the question again? This is just the cardboard you get from 12 by 12 papers. Some of those Stampin' Up! 12 by 12 papers come. It's the perfect thickness for boxes, if that answers your question. Ooh, that was some big lightning. Whew. All right, now this one's a little trickier because you got the side tabs, but you just try to ignore them for now. Put that there. And again, I like to flip it over. Do you have to? Nah, probably not. And again, since this is going to be sitting down, no one's going to see the bottom. I'm not going to cover this bottom because why? If I was giving this as a gift, ooh, wouldn't that make a nice gift? Fill this up with a bunch of, oh, that kind of cardboard. Corrugated cardboard. You know, I've never tried corrugated cardboard. I think it might be a little thick. This is actually chipboard. If you used 2 like cereal boxes, I bet if you glued 2 of them together, that would be about the right thickness. Yeah, I don't think corrugated cardboard would work very well. I think it would be too thick. Okay, so there's my box. I just have one more step to do. All right. Now, Sam liked to use, when she did this design, she also put some tear and tape on here along with the glue. And I don't think that's needed. But if you'd like to, that's fine too. So we're going to do that. You see what we're doing? Yep. I'm going to put some glue here. And then we're going to close up the box. And it's as simple as that. So how many of you make boxes? I have made so many boxes over the years. I like making them with chipboard, with just designer series paper, cardstock. I just like making boxes. I think it goes back to even when I was a kid. And then I turn it on its side and I press it from the inside. All right, one side done. And I'm gonna do this side over here next. I remember when I was little and I saw a box similar to this one that my grandma made. I was like, oh, you can make your own boxes? I was very impressed. So yes, you can. I make quite a few. I make my own boxes to store my ribbons in. What else do I make? I make them too, obviously, when I give gifts, sometimes I make the boxes as well. Just steps it up a little bit. Okay, so there's my 2 sides. Now I'm going to fold this down. I'm going to go ahead and put glue on both sides, this one too. I also did want to put more cards in for gifts. Yes, I'm missing comments. Are you live on YouTube? No, I'm not live on YouTube. Sorry. Someday I hope to be, but not yet. Missing comments. If you touch your screen, do they appear? I know when I watch on my, ooh, power just flickered. I know when I watch on my phone, sometimes the comments don't appear. Unless I like push the button down at the bottom that says live chat. All right, so now I'm gonna flip it over, use my bone folder, stick it in there. Yeah, I thought I let that one go a little bit. I'm gonna fix that one real quick. Before it sets, it's a cool thing about glue. Whew, fix that one. Sorry, still got my little cough going on. There we go, that's better. All right, now, my box is done. Okay, that's where Sam left it. But I made some of these about 4 years ago, and I will say from picking them up and maybe my fault overfilling them, some of these have given way a little bit. So here's what I've decided to do. I'm going to do some cardstock in the corners. So this is 5 inches tall. So I basically cut this piece to be 4 15/16. So just a 16th smaller by 2 inches, and then I scored it at 1. And I'm going to stick those in the corner, just to give it a little extra hold, just a little extra. Now, is this step needed? No, especially if you're just going to like never pick the box up. Yeah, but I do I get the whole box out like I showed you, and I put it on my desk here. And so then I take my finger and I poke it in the corner. Then I do the sides. So I do the corner first and then the sides. Then I use my bone folder and really get in there. Okay, so that's what it looks like. And I got a little bit of glue. Just wipe it off. Again, that's what I love about this glue, is my fingers aren't sticky, and this glue, when it dries, is very hard, which is great for boxes. Again, it's called Art Glitter Glue, and I don't know how I discovered it, but I did, and I'm glad I did, because when I'm making all my boxes, and I made some paper flowers for one of my friend's shows. I made some paper daffodils. I used it and it was great. Sorry, I am still coughing a little bit. Okay, so I just feel that will help me a little bit hold it. So again, these are 4 by 15/16 by 2, scored at 1. And I'm just sticking them in the corner for a little extra strength. All right. So, not as difficult as you might think it is to make a box. There are several different ways to make boxes. I've made so many different ones. But this one I find is perfect for this. I think it's the perfect size box. It gives me enough room to get them in and out easily. But also I know they're not going to fall off my shelf because it's tall enough. And my doors on the Dream Box do open and shut a lot because I've got my dies on the other side. You know what I will do in the description? I will go ahead and put that tour of my Dream Box in the description in case you want to see what a Dream Box is. And that was from 2 Decembers ago. Yeah, that was the Christmas that my husband had just had COVID on Thanksgiving, and my son had COVID on Christmas. So I had a lot of crafting time because I was by myself. All right, there's my box. That's it. That is it. So if I have a pack of paper, let me grab one because of course I put them all away. Oh, look, here's a butterfly bijou. It can fit in there, okay? I think 5 or 6 will fit comfortably. 5 if you're going to have your scraps and stuff too. But that is my box. So yay. All right, and I love Blackberry Bliss. So yes, if I were giving this a gift, I would line this with, like I did this one. I would line the inside as well. And that actually gives it a little more strength too. But I just figured I didn't need to since this is for me. Well, thank you, everyone. Again, I'm going to link Sam's original video because she is the master. So I've just taken her idea and tweaked it to my needs a little bit. And I'm not quite as fancy as her either. Yes, pretty prints. So pretty. I actually like the other side too. So I got a cough. Didn't know exactly which side to use, but I might make the other one. Yep, I'm probably going to do that right now. I'll make another one using the other side, and then I'll post a picture of it. So again, if you didn't know, Last Chance Sale has begun today, and I would highly suggest not waiting because several items are gone. So don't wait. Oh my goodness. I haven't talked this much in like 3 weeks, so my voice is going. All right, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a very wonderful day and stay safe out there. All righty, bye-bye.